Hey guys, and welcome back to Inktober. Today is day 27. I need to swap this. Day 27, coat. There is nothing complicated about this, so let's start it, shall we? So let's start with a head. A rather feminine head, to say the least. And a large trench coat. Or just a large simple coat. Let's go wild on this one. I was thinking about making something akin to a big mob leader who has a large trench coat and stuff. But let's keep it more simple. Let's give this person a long ponytail, some ribbons for the hair. Let's add some shading to the ribbons. Shading, I mean color. Let's add some hairpins just to finish off the head of the so-called mob leader. This already looks a little bit intimidating. Let's add a normal shirt with some tie already there. Let's say the coat is hanging like so. This is a large trench coat, so to say. Trench coat. It already is looking less like a trench coat and more like a winter fur coat. But that's fine. Let's add even more detail to it. Something like a dangly, almost like a shoulder pad, but more like a shoulder piece. Also held together here by a chain. 2 rows of chains actually. Let's make it so there is a side extension as well. This is some heavy duty coat. This mob leader is not screwing around. Let's make this coat much wider in this case. Just to make it all more intimidating. Now it looks a bit weird. How can we fix this? Let's make it so this section of the coat is actually the sleeve of the large coat. And the sleeve on this side is behind the coat. Okay. Let's make it so the coat has some lines going downwards. Yeah, that should do it. That immediately started fixing the whole picture. Although we need to extend the coat a bit here, because it has been made larger. So there's the line, there's the second line. There we go. We need the extension on this side too, just so you guys see it. We're making a huge ass coat. Let me adjust the camera a little bit. Why are you so keen on showing the pants? Stupid camera. Stop it! Man, it's hard to adjust this. Okay. Now we have the issue of having this line go here. We need to fix this. Let's say that there's a texture to this coat, so to say, at least to this arm section. It looks a bit weird, but wait for it. Okay. This is a little bit more complex than I expected it to be. One row of rear lines, one row of more tucked up lines. Rear more like spread out, I think. There we go. Now let's add the same textures here as well. I have no idea what kind of mafia boss this person is supposed to be. Let's hide those lines. Let's hide these. Okay. It's very easy to hide mistakes behind tiny details that you can add to a drawing. There we go. Now let's say that the coat here has the same tiny line textures, just to keep it consistent. Gotta make it very tucked together. There we go. Now let's add some zipper here, because you gotta keep the thing together somehow. Aside from, you know, the big ass button chain things here. Okay. Now let's make it so her foot is visible. Doesn't need to be super detailed, just make it so people know it's a high heel boot, like so. And let's say what else? Let's add a tiny bit of almost color-esque texture here, just so it's visible that it's a different layer of the large coat. Let's add some rare shade coloration here as well. Is that even a word? Shade coloration. Basically, I'm using the pen to barely even touch the surface of the paper, just to give it a tiny bit of depth to the texture of the coat. Just a tiny touch so it leaves a mark but doesn't overdo it. There we go. And after this, since we're already going over the top, let's add the skirt here. The skirt will most likely have a cut in it so they can move properly, of course. Okay. Let's add some kind of extra texture to this fur. Just made it look worse. There we go. And I think that should do it. Let's add some dangly chains here, just to give it a little bit of design depth. There we go. Some coolness factor, even though it's already quite the intimidating mob boss, so to say. There we go. And let's call it Grandpappy Cloak Coat thing. The Grandpappy Cloak Coat thing. It's a bit silly, but basically it's an over-imagined, over-designed maffia coat. There we go. Well, with that, thank you everyone for watching. That was Inktober Day 7. My webcam almost died again. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for the next day. Tomorrow's subject will be ride. I have no idea what I will do for it yet, but it's gonna be interesting. Until then, be blazing, friends. Bye bye.